Guys, if there's one thing about me, I'm addicted to Pokemon leaks, guys. I just absolutely love them. And there's a huge Pokemon leak that I somehow completely overlooked. I literally don't remember seeing this at all. Somehow I recorded this entire video without realizing that this thing is on my t-shirt, so let's just pretend it's not there. That got me thinking, the community probably also did the same thing, so I'm wondering how many of you guys have missed all this information I'm going to talk about in this video. And guys, guess what? It's a scrapped Pokemon game that I think would have been insane. I think this game would have been absolutely amazing. The leaked, scrapped info about this game, oh my gosh, I feel a little bit of FOMO. I feel like I'm missing out right now. I kind of wish this was going to be the next game, and what I'm talking about is Legends, Pokemon Legends. This was actually supposed to be the game that was Legends ZA before it was just Legends ZA, and it was based in a different region than the Kalos region. So it was an entirely new game. I don't know what that was. That was weird. Guys, let me know in the comments, what is your dream Pokemon Legends game? I know we all want to see like Legends Unova, or like a Legends Kyurem or whatever. I honestly even think a Legends Kanto would go kind of crazy. I mean, I know we've been back to the Kanto region like a trillion bajillion times, but so buckle up, guys. Stick around for this whole video because there's some crazy stuff to talk about in this one. So you can see right here, Pokemon Legends Ho-Oh and Lugia scrapped. Now, obviously, it wouldn't actually have been called Ho-Oh and Lugia. There would have been probably some sort of unique and cool name to it. Now, I have made a couple videos about like a potential Legends, you know, Johto or Generation 2 or, you know, Celebi, whatever. It's been something that the community has wanted forever. Project L2, so Legends 2. So this would have been the second Legends game, but then it was actually shifted to Legends ZA. Game Freak initially planned to set the second entry in the Legends series in Johto. The project, internally referred to as Pokemon Legends Ho-Oh and Pokemon Legends Lugia, was conceived as a dual version release to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Gold and Silver in 2024. I had no idea, so I guess they actually wanted the next Legends game to be a dual release, just like how the new generations always are. That would have been really weird. I'm glad they didn't do that. This would have been kind of crazy though. I definitely would have picked Lugia though, guys. Which one would you have picked? Would you have picked Legends Ho-Oh or Legends Lugia? And there also was apparently a picture, which is not there anymore, guys. I don't know what to tell you, so I'm sorry for that ginormous, ugly, media not displayed picture. Titled Pokemon Tales of Then and Now, the game was envisioned as a historical episode exploring the origins of Pokemon trainers. So what the heck, would that have been the title of the game? Where did this come from? Titled Pokemon Tales of Then and Now. I thought it was called Pokemon Ho-Oh and Lugia. Anyways, it says set in a time before a concept of trainers even existed, which that actually seems kind of where the next actual Legends game, Legends Galar, is kind of like headed. In the sense that like we actually can't capture Pokemon, but rather they're like our friends. So I guess technically like trainers still exist, but not to like the extent they are in like modern day Pokemon games. For Legends Galar, which I've made a lot of videos about if you want to check them out. The protagonist, the character who had fallen through time, would command Pokemon directly in order to revive 3 legendary creatures tied to the Johto's lore. So, falling through time, Celebi must have been involved with that in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds kind of sick, bro. I would love a Legends Celebi or something to do with Celebi. One of the key story locations was the burned tower depicted in its original form before the Great Fire that destroyed 150 years ago. In this era, it was said to have been a 9-story tower identical to the structure in the Bell Tower. Did I just say structure in the Bell Tower, hinting at deep mythological connections between the two. Ultimately, the concept was reworked into what became Legends ZA, with the setting shifted from Johto to Kalos, making a new direction for the series. Which, how was that concept turned into ZA? What I just read does not sound at all like Legends ZA. I mean, I guess you could say like the Burning Tower could have been, you know, the Prism Tower from Legends ZA. However, I think this would have been so sick, and I actually really do wish we got that. But, you know, ZA is awesome. Like, I love Kalos, so it was really cool to go back to the Kalos region a little bit. Let me know, did you guys like ZA, and would you have wanted this? Let me know your thoughts about this specific game right here. And then the website talks about, you know, Legends Galar stuff, which I just made a video about like a couple days ago if you want to check it out. Now, we actually have more leaks and more news about another generation, so don't go away just yet. But I think that's all we have for the Ho-Oh and Lugia scrapped game. Yo, my camera's about to die any second now. So if my camera dies, I gotta switch to my old face cam, which the face cam footage is not as good as this camera. So this is from the teraleak. Generation 7 leaks like scrapped artwork, beta Pokemon, concept art, and all of that amazing good stuff as far as the leaks go. Okay, we have a scrapped Ultra Beast. Mozzura, referred to as D or Beast Y, appears in the 2017 movie screenplay Refine, crossed out Infinite Zero as the signature Pokemon of the antagonist Cross. The Ultra Beast demonstrates remarkable combat abilities Guys, don't make fun of the activate windows, please. I can't get rid of it. I'm sorry. Combining aerial mobility through its wings with powerful close range attacks, its confirmed move set includes Thunder Punch, Seismic Toss, Finishing Strike, and Arm Hammer, showcasing both electric fighting type capabilities. Mozzura's connection is limited to saying D. That's all bro can say? That's wild. And the screenplay depicts it as an unusually resilient fighter that continues battling even when exhausted. Serves as Cross's strongest teammate and played a significant role in the movie's climactic battles. Mozzura rushes at Ash with a Thunder Punch. Bro just says D with an exclam. Ash, what is that? What kind of Pokemon is that? That's my strongest Pokemon. D. D, use Seismic Toss. Bro, why would you name your Pokemon D? You can name your Pokemon anything. Literally anything. And bro chooses a one-letter word. Mudkip is not happy about that. Okay, the craziest one of them all. Probably one of the biggest disruptions in all of Pokemon League history. Scrapped flying type Eeveelution. That's crazy. A flying type evolution for Eevee was considered for Gen 7 only to be discarded because it was very similar to fan art. After being told that the design was similar to a design created by a fan, it was decided that a design cost would be very high. If there's a game where flying Eevee is the main character, or if there's high value in the game, then it is not worth the high cost. We could make that decision, but that is not the case at the moment. We will put it on hold until we can determine the importance of a new Pokemon. That is so stupid. That is so dumb. You know why? Because, bro, if they gave us a flying type evolution, especially back then when Gen 7 came out, like, what was that? Almost 10 years ago at this point. I think it's 9 years old now. The amount of millions of dollars they would have made on merch sales, you know, like plush, t-shirts, trading cards, bro, they would have made their money back in like a month, dude. Seriously, maybe even like a week. How much would it really cost them? You know what I'm saying, bro? Pokemon is the biggest, like, highest grossing media franchise of all time. They should have just trickled out, like, you know, the world's smallest percentage of their money, like 0.01% of their money. Give us another evolution, bro. It's been forever. Apparently, we also had scrapped fossil Pokemon. Who never told me that one? Alolan was originally planned to feature fossil Pokemon as version exclusives. One of these fossils would have been a rock water typing, while the other secondary typing was undecided. Both Pokemon were intended to be standalone with no evolutionary stages. So no evolutions is kind of lame. Don't really like that, but rock and water type would have been pretty sick. I would have, bro, we need more fossil type, dude. What the heck was going on behind the scenes during Sun and Moon where they're like, you know what? They gave us like a fresh made, you know, cookie or brownie, you know, your favorite delicacy. And they just said, yeah, never mind. We're taking that back. I wish we would have seen it. I'm a little bit upset about that. I might have to do something about that. You know what I'm saying? Beta Komala. The idea of a Pokemon koala has been thought of for a long time. And we already knew about it from the old leaks of Gold Silver. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Now we could see more Beta Koala squetches. Yes, English today is my best friend. We got the sprite from Gold and Silver, which that's pretty sick. And then this is a Gen 4 design right there. At least I'm assuming that would be Gen 4, right? My camera battery has, well, depleted. So here are some scrapped Alolan regional forms as well, which is crazy. We could have had several more. Oh my gosh, an Alolan Snorlax, bro, that would have been crazy. I guess I'll just do the rest of this video without a face cam if that's all right with you guys. Apparently Rhyhorn was scrapped for Alolan Geodude. This could have been, you know, Primarina. I guess that makes sense. Lurantis, sure, I guess maybe scrapped for Beware. I mean, I guess, man, but shoot, that would have been awesome. At least we do have a new version of Snorlax now. Beta Wishy-Washy school form. Dude, that's dope. That kind of looks, dude, that is so cool. And then we have like a bunch of different versions of Pikachu. That is hilarious, bro. Before Hoopa Unbound modification, after Hoopa Bound. Okay, so a little bit of like Hoopa changes. I'm not even seeing the changes, but okay. Hope, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Make sure to like, subscribe to the channel if you're around watching this far in the video. Comment down below, fish. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Peace.